పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సెట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 ఊర నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా పిచ్చ నాటు 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 చగతలాగా వెర్రి నాటు.
Namaskar, Sasika Radab. You're watching India News and NewsX, and I am your host and host Ankit Chandel. And first of all, I would like to say web shows are not completed without music, because it is their language, it is their voice, which deeply conveys the emotion to the audience of the soul, and which connects to the audience and the viewers. And on this note, I would like to invite the man who don't need any introduction, but the famous celebrity of India, which represented India worldwide, and Indian singer, music composer, as well as songwriter. Kaala Bhairava sir, welcome to India News and NewsX.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to admit something, that I am a huge fan of this series, The Legends of Hanuman, and I have watched all seasons of it. And 12th of January is its recent episode. Season 3 launched, and I have watched all its six episodes.
Wow.
Two seasons I watched with my family, and season 3 I watched alone. The Hanuman Chalisa Ansh. Whenever I listen it, as well as driving, as well as alone in the room, it gave us all goosebumps. So, sir, first of all, congratulations for that. And I also want to ask you first question of mine, that what is the creative idea behind, or what's the inspiration behind, creating this, the Hanuman Chalisa? Because there are many pre-existing projects like these in Indian music industry. So, what is your creative inspiration behind it?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So first, I'd like to, on that note, I would like to once again, mention, Sharad Garu and Mr. Jeevan and Mr. Naveen, the main heads of the project. And if not for them, I wouldn't have been a part of this, wonderful project for Disney Plus Hotstar. Ever since the first season, it's just been wonderful, working for this project. And coming to the Hanuman Chalisa Ansh, when I first, was asked to do this, do a new version of the Hanuman Chalisa Ansh for the series, which will be, the releases of both will be coinciding. I was on cloud 9, because I was so excited, because I've been a devout follower of Hanuman since my childhood. So me getting this opportunity, I felt like, okay, this is destiny, and I was so excited. And yes, but as you said, sir, there are already a number of existing versions of the Chalisa.
Yeah.
So what the biggest challenge for us was, I wanted to do, get, obviously, apart from the inspiration and motivation, which I, gathered from, all the existing versions, I wanted to do something different. So, that was a very conscious thing I practiced. Like I wanted to give a new dimension to the Hanuman Chalisa, and also it should be something which everyone should be able to relate with, because this is something which is close to millions of hearts, right, sir?
Yeah.
So I wanted to offer them a new dimension to the Chalisa Ansh. So, in quite contrast to, a number of versions, what I attempted to do was I wanted to create this in a very pacey, very grand, and a very, with full of beats and rhythms. I wanted to do a heavy, grandiose, version where I feel that even if a few people, even if a few devoted people would turn to this track whenever they wanted to get some courage and some some motivation, I feel I would pass in that on those lines. So I'm very happy for the feedback which I'm getting now.
So yeah, and we are also loving that, and because good ears need good music, and you know how to make it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
My next question is, I am eagerly want to ask that because first I when read out your name, Kaal Bhairava. In
Hmm.
Indian, in North part, I know its spiritual meaning, but I just want to know that how who gave this name to you, and you know its meaning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. It's an incarnation of Lord Shiva. So I got this. My grandfather had named me Kaala Bhairava, and
Yeah,
also one more, an interesting fact I want to share with you is that when during the time I was born, my father was composing an album of Lord Shiva songs. So I was working on the Kaala Bhairava Ashtakam. So incidentally, it so happened, and also I was named Kaala Bhairava. So I yeah, that's how it.
what an amazing story. Yeah.
Yeah.
My next question is to you is it's approx 3 years for the
Mm.
series, this show, The Legends of Hanuman, and it's also created a record of most searched action shows on OTT.
Mm.
So I would like to ask that when you watch this series with your family or with your parents, so what's their reaction to your Ansh? If they you
Yeah.
are in the all the legendary people in your family, and how they gave feedback to you?
I mean, their feedback, really made me very happy because not just this, whatever, any work of mine, be it a song which I sing for another composer or my own composition, whatever I do, I have this immediate thing of, posting it in my family group. So I did the same thing. I posted this and, I mean, the feedback which I got from my dad and from Amma and the rest of my family members made me very happy because everyone loved it, and they
That's
all
great.
had
Yeah, we
good
also
praise.
loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kala sir, I just want to ask that since we all know the your father, he's legend, and he don't need any introduction. He has done humongous work in Indian music industry as well as Hindi as well as pan India. I would like to say. So, do you have any influence of him in your music, or what qualities you grabbed from him while you're working, or is he gave feedback to you whenever you go to him, or the Kirwani table talks? What are they are?
Definitely, all three of them. Yes, yes, yes. Because he's someone whom my admiration. The way I idolize him is. I mean, I can't compare it with anyone else because his music is what is. It's like very precious to me. His compositions. So hands down, his music is one of the biggest influences on me, on my compositions, on the way I compose or the way I work or everything, because that is not even that is not even I something which I consciously feel. On a very subconscious level also, his music influence on me is huge.
Yeah,
So because I've grown up, listening to his music and attending his recording sessions, observing the way he works and everything. So yeah, he's my biggest influence. And also, yeah, we talk a lot about music and movies at home, and the discussions, as you said, table talks. It is
hmm.
continuous. It is non-stop. It keeps going on, and we talk a lot about music. We listen to new music together, and so this is a very continuous, day-to-day basis, daily happening thing.
Yeah, as we all know that this series, The Legends of Hanuman, it's in 7 languages. Approx,
Mm.
we can also say that pan India. And you are associated with pan India since from Bahubali, where
Mm.
it all started. Then Karthikeya too, then much more projects of yours. So, as we are now the Indian cinema, and we work together. Many of Shah Rukh Khan and all big people are coming to South. South people are coming to India. It's like Indian cinema is representing worldwide. So in music scene and as well as in cinema, how do you see the industries growing?
It is, I mean, it's a very good thing because the way we are progressing, we're breaking all the language barriers and we're all merging into one big platform where as you've mentioned, over the last decade, we've seen many movies, doing well in other languages, and also many actors and very many technicians working in other movies as well,
Hmm.
which is not something which happened so frequently before. So it is all good for the Indian film industry, and also I feel adopting elements and various other technicalities and working styles from other countries, and also imparting our own this thing to another culture. It's a very good thing, while still because while still retaining our own identity, and that is beautiful. That is
Yeah.
especially in the the creative industry. I feel it is one of the best things that can happen.
So I just want to ask you your reaction or what qualities you grabbed while working with the legendary of industry, the legends of industry, your Baba as Rajamouli sir, Prabhas sir, Junior NTR sir, Ramcharan sir, and much more people. So what qualities you grabbed from them?
So yeah, I mean, it's a gifted opportunity, because when you're working with great people, great people from the industry, and there's always a ton of experience, which is coming along with them. So just interacting with them for some time itself, gives us so much insight into how things work, and what is going on, and what more can we do. And there's so much knowledge which is coming out in just a conversation. And so the same way, even from a very small interaction or a conversation, if you're able to get so much knowledge, you can imagine where working alongside with great people like that, how much experience and how much guidance it will give us, and shape our own creative this thing journey in a better way. So it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah. Sir, I would like to ask you, it's a request, first of all. I will hear Naatu Naatu track from your, because if I don't ask you this question with this request, so I don't think that this interview gonna go anywhere else.
Sure, definitely. I'll sing it for you. Yeah. So for all the viewers, I'd love to sing a few lines from the Naatu Naatu song for you all. Okay, here it goes. పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సెట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు, నా పాట చూడు, నా పాట చూడు. నాటు 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 వీర నాటు, నాటు 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 ఊర నాటు, నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా పిచ్చ నాటు, నాటు 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 చగతలాగా వెర్రి నాటు.
Well, hats off, sir. Hats off. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. My pleasure.
So, sir, last two questions I would like to ask. That first of all, the Natu Natu won first Oscar for India. How was that moment for you? Because you are also watching virtually.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I just want to know the reaction or experience of yours. Because first Oscar, you're singing Natu Natu song, and you are also watching virtually. You're not there at the moment.
No, no, no. I was there.
Golden Globe.
No, no, that was for the Golden Globes. I was,
Yeah,
watching it. But for the
yeah,
Oscars, I was actually there
yeah,
at the
yeah.
event, because we performed that song. It was very surreal, because that is never we expected in our
Hmm.
wildest imagination also. But it was too much. It was.
Yeah. So last question for it's a message for your fans about your upcoming projects, upcoming songs, upcoming albums. You just tell them cooking in your bucket list or what's coming in
Yeah,
this
I
year.
I can only say this, that there's a lot of interesting stuff cooking in my bucket. And I just want you all to stay tuned to all the music platforms and to my artist page, because there's lots of beautiful stuff coming in out in February. And I'll keep doing this. There's more and more stuff coming from me.
Yeah, Kala sir, at last I would like to say two words. You should say for the Legends of Hanuman series. Why should people watch it? And the people who didn't watch it yet, what's your message for them?
I mean, why one should watch? The answer is very simple, because it's one of the most beautifully, directed, beautifully made series I have ever watched. Not that I'm a part of it, but even as a viewer, I would say it's one of the most beautifully done series ever. And
Yeah,
so you'll definitely love it. And you can obviously, you can very easily come across people who watched it not once but thrice, but twice and thrice. So yeah, this is something which you just cannot miss.
yeah. And at the end, I would like to say that thank you so much, sir, for giving your precious time,
Thank you.
and thanks for joining. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, guys, whoever liked this episode, please tell your reaction in the comment section. And if you like today's episode, do like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving your
Thank you
time.
so
Jai
much.
Bajrang. Jai Shri
Thank you,
Ram.
sir. Thank you. Thank you.